Watching Nighttime. We're talking to Michael Emerson of Lost, and let's hear it for the Nighttime Philharmonic doing an excellent job doing the breaks. There you go, guys. I saw Michael rocking, so you know you're doing well. During the break, we were talking about, and you said something that really surprised me during the break, where you said, you know, when success comes as late as it did for me, it keeps things in perspective.
Yeah, maybe I've been fortunate in a way that I never really made money in show business until I was at an advanced age. And when it comes late, it can't turn your head very badly. You know, your lifestyle is already sort of set. What am I going to do, buy a sports car or something?
Yeah.
But you've settled into your lifestyle already, and I think you have an understanding of things coming and also things being taken away, and it can happen overnight.
I mean, so you're not worried about, you know, for the rest of your career, you know, being typecast as the creepy guy on Lost?
Well, I think every time you play a role successfully, people enjoy it and get attached to it, and they're going to want to see more of that. I mean, the way the industry works, you know, the industry always wants to bank on sure things. So the industry is going to offer me similar roles. It will be up to me to say no and try to mix it up a little bit more.
You know, it's funny, and this is the first time we've met. I mean, you truly are a nice guy, and it just seems so out of character to see you as that other guy. I mean, the fans go, "Well, how come you're not creeping around the store?"
Fans don't know what to make of me. You know, they're very formal with me on the street. I'm not the kind of guy you go up and slap on the back, you know, and offer to buy a beer. People shake my hand, but they bend away from me. But I had an interesting fan adventure over the weekend. A Japanese couple with a precious little toddler in a stroller took one look at me and started screaming. Screaming? The mom and the dad, jumping up and down, holding hands, laughing, weeping. And I thought, do I just keep moving? Or
go for your weapon?
The husband drags the sleeping baby out of the stroller and holds it up to me and says, "He's the English name of Ben for your character." Oh, wow. And I thought, you gotta be kidding me. You named your child after a mega villain on an American television series? I didn't know whether to run or...
You should have jumped up and down and joined them. Oh my goodness. And flattering?
I guess. I mean, you know, we put in our bid for a little bit of fame and recognition when we go into this business, but sometimes it turns a funny corner and goes to a strange place.
I mean, you know, how many reactions have you had from your Broadway performances like that?
Oh, well, so, you know, sometimes you have a happy surprise. I was walking down the street in New York City last time I was home, and a guy caught me by the coat sleeve and said, "Excuse me, I don't want to bother you." And I thought, oh, here we go, he's seen me on TV. And I said, "Yes." And he says, "Did you do a play about Pontius Pilate in the basement of Holy Cross Church about 20 years ago?" Oh, wow. I said, "Yes, as a matter of fact, and you are one of the 12 people that saw that play."
Oh, and then he says, "I named my baby after you." Wow, you know, I hear so much about, you know, people who come from the Broadway stage going back to theater to recharge their batteries after doing television. Are you one of those kind of guys?
Yeah, I want to. I mean, the one worry I have about being on a long-running television show is that I don't get back to the stage often enough to sort of keep the muscle in tune, you know, because to memorize as many lines as you have to for a stage show, you have to do that on a regular basis or it will go away. And we never have to memorize very much material on television.
Just so little short blocks, people don't know.
I mean, the lines I have on a given day on Lost, I can learn over breakfast or, you know, in a few minutes before I go to sleep the night before. But if you're learning a Shakespearean role, you know, that's going to be weeks out of your life trying to jam that in your head. And if you don't do it like once a year or so, it will go away. And I want to play those great stage roles in my senior years, you know.
You know, people talk about going back there and recharging their battery. I'm not a stage actor, so, you know, What do they mean by that? I mean, what's there other than the memorization that you just mentioned? That
I think they mean that the stage experience is a possibly purer and more compressed or condensed experience. It is more totally focused. It's not lots of takes and chopped up. And
I see, in the whole camaraderie of the group, the energy is...
You tell the entire story every night.
And a little bit different, so hopefully a little bit better.
And you learn a lot in the process.
Michael Emerson, man, I appreciate you dropping by. I know you got to take off. Thank you so much.
A lot.
You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Michael Emerson, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with China Uemura, surfer and promoter, when Nighttime returns.
I'm a Damien man, and I'm going to the Air Force Academy this fall to become a fighter pilot.
I'm a Damien man, and I'm headed to Harvard to study government and law.
I'm a Damien man, and my teachers are opening a world of possibilities for my future.
I'm a Damien man, and my education helped me reach for the stars. Send your sons to Damien so they can realize their dreams too. Call 841-0195 or go to www.damien.edu.
How do you define legend? Sugar Shane Nelson versus Ray Brada Cooper. Hans Marrero versus Egan Inoue. X1 presents Legends, Friday, May 16th, live at the Blaisdell Arena.